Okay, welcome back everybody to another Modo League. Going to be running red-black mid-range again through today. Kept this 6 on the play here in round number 1 after a Modo crash. Hopefully we're not against control. Yeah, hopefully we're not against something that needs too much time on the clock, because we missed a bit here. Okay, so we'll lead off with a Thoughtseize. Oh, okay, so we're against Neoform. Not a great hand from Neoform here. Double founding the third path. See what we can do. So yeah, big thanks to everyone watching, and big thanks to everyone that's subscribed to the channel. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, please do subscribe if the content's something you're enjoying. It's yeah, just still playing a lot of Pioneer, but we'll get back to Modern probably after the regional championship. Okay, not a great draw. Actually, looking at the lands again, it's blue-black, so we've got Ipnu Rivulet as well. Target player mills forecast could still be Neoform, but I think we'll just play. Well, I mean, we've only got one play here. I think we're just gonna dump our creatures out. We'll play Bonecrusher Giant this turn unless we draw anything else. Could be mill. Whenever you cast a blue... Oh, it is mill. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to attack for 3. Yeah, we're just going to play our Bonecrusher. I've seen a few mill decks running around recently. So I played the Darkslick Shores. Okay. Hopefully we'll be quick enough. So unless they're milling them, they're milling themselves. Okay, 2 prized amalgams hit the pin. So that's what's up here. Yeah, I just kind of assumed we were being milled, but okay, 2 creeping chills. Haunted Dead. Okay, so powered kill. What does Haunted Dead do again? Discard 2 cannons, return it. That's going to be a problem next turn, because that gets back both prized amalgams and the opponent gained a whole load of life here. Okay, so we'll play. I think we're going to use the blood token. Get rid of the path. Well, maybe we should have kept the pathway. Draw another pathway. Okay, so yeah, still a few turns away. Okay, so nothing to play from the opponent. Okay, otherworldly gaze, another creeping chill. Looking for Narcomoeba, I would imagine. We don't have too much hard graveyard hate. We've got 1 Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh, we've got 2 go blanks as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very interesting deck. I've often wondered if there was something with yeah, because prized amalgam, etc. legal. Can you do this at instant speed? Yeah, discard 2 cards, return it tapped. Okay, Kroxa. So I think what we do is, so we could go for Kroxa. I think what we're going to do is, trouble with Kroxa is they just discard 2 cards in response. So I think we're just going to animate here. If they do it, they get Haunted Dead, which is a 2/2. And they get 1 copy of prized amalgam. We're attacking for 10. So it's just if they otherworldly gaze into more prized amalgams. But they can't really do that and get some back. I think we're just going for it here. I think, yeah, we'll just attack for 10. We'll exile the prized amalgam. suppose, yeah, they could block here. Oh, I suppose they could also discard a prize. Well, okay, just 2 lands discarded. I'm pretty sure if I remember from playing Modern against Modern Dredge, yeah, beginning of the next end step. So 2, 5, 6, I think. Put up my block here. No blocks. I suppose they can Otherworldly Gaze, look for the last Creeping Chill. Okay, they mill Thoughtseize. Okay, they put 1 on top. We have got this Power Word Kill as well. Okay, they attack for 6, but they are dead on the return. Consider. Okay, so they put the Narcomoeba on. Okay, so we haven't quite got it. Okay, does that change anything? So if Kroxa deals them, let's say they've drawn a land, although they would have played it. If we attack with, if we shock this in, yeah, we still can't do it. So we could go Power Word Kill here, attack for 7. Trouble is they just go block here and then they've got lethal. Do we go for Kroxa? They would have played a land, so I'm pretty sure they haven't got a land, but in that case it's correct to just play Kroxa anyway. Or we crunch in with, there's nothing in the graveyard that we really care about. I think we give them 1 turn. I think we go, I mean, if we go Kroxa, we can then, and it is something not great, we can then just kill them. So I think we want to Kroxa anyway, because we can't attack with the Hive, because we get through for 3, 4, we get through for 6, and then they kill us on the backswing. So let's just go Kroxa. Yeah, if we'd drawn Fatal Push, we would have won there. Oh, Otherworldly Gaze is pretty good. Okay, so if we attack with 1 thing, play the land tapped. If we attack with 1, they go, then they don't block, we then kill this and then we lose. Okay, so we need them to kind of brick here. They're going to be able to mill 5. And if they hit the last Creeping Chill, we're dead. Okay, they mill. Okay, nothing of note. Okay, another Narcomoeba is okay. I've got a draw step as well. Thoughtseize. Okay, so this prized amalgam hasn't seen the Narcomoeba enter, so we'll just go kill that. That's the biggest thing. So we could have killed Haunted dead, but then if that does ever come back, they get to bring back a spirit. So what do we want to draw? Graveyard Trespasser's good. I guess, don't know. It's a good attack from the opponent. Den of the Bugbear is definitely not what we wanted to see. So we go attack with everything. They just block, and then we lose on the swing back. We've drawn Den. Yep. Okay, GG's. Cool deck. Those creeping chills were, yeah, just pretty devastating. Okay, so definitely thinking unlicensed hearse, go blanks. Kroxa is probably weirdly, it's okay. We don't want many of the removal spells. I think we'll just get rid of all of these, bring in the Extinction Events as just a sweeper. Fatal Push is average. We can't kill the enchantment. Don't think we want Dreadbore, although they may be on Jace. I think we'll keep in a Dreadbore just in case of Jace. Maybe something like that. Yeah, let's try that. So Kroxa is a weird one because obviously we don't really want them discarding cards, but if it, you know, sometimes you can just burn them out with it, and I don't think anything else in our sideboard's better. This hand is great if we can find a land, so I think we'll keep it. We'll go turn 1 Thoughtseize. I think we're going to shock in to go Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize take their enabler potentially. They also have a Thoughtseize, which I think we're going to take here, just because we don't want them taking our Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, I think that's fine. Darkslick Shores. I'd love to see a land. Another Thoughtseize is okay, but really want that third land. Thoughtseize again. We are losing quite a bit of life here. Okay, so I think we'll just take the Founding. They can consider, but yeah. Okay, we put Island into the graveyard. So yeah, we really want to see a land now. Blackcleave Cliffs is probably the best one. Okay, they consider again. They put a Silver Smoke Ghoul in. Play the Grave. Okay, so they don't have another Consider in hand or an Otherworldly Gaze. Right, let's see a land. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't know. We're 25. There's 23 lands left in the deck. We've had. What was our turn 3? So we've only had 2 draw steps. They have got the. So they've drawn Otherworldly Gaze. So yeah, if they find a land, if they find something to bring back the Ghoul. Land? More Bonecrusher Giants. Yeah, any time a land is now pretty backbreaking for them. Okay, they mill some cards, knock Amoeba, which will stomp. No Prized Amalgam or Creeping Chill though. Gaze seems really good in this deck. Okay, so yeah, just any untapped land. Any untapped land. Well, it's a tap land. Bit unfortunate again. Because, yeah, go blank there probably wins us the game. Oh, Creeping Chill. Hopefully there's only one ghoul in there. Nope, there are two. Actually, there's three. Okay, so we'll stomp one. That's rough. Stomp there. I think actually we just have to... Okay, now we find a land. So we'll go land. I think we have to go blank, take 6, play Trespasser. Or we play Sheoldred. They've got a gaze in there, which is a problem. I think I'm just going to go blank. Gets rid of all the opponent's cards in hand as well. They attack us for 6 down to 5. We play Sheoldred, which blocks a ghoul. Okay, they consider. Put one on top, which is scary. Oh, they draw it and then discard it immediately though, right? Okay, Silent Gravestone. So what did they discard? What's Silent Gravestone? Cards and graveyards can't be the targets. Exile it. Oh, that's 4 mana though. Okay, they hit a prized amalgam, which is scary. Okay, we go to 5. Okay, so we either play Sheoldred and block, or we play Trespasser, exile an amalgam, gain a life, and then block. Or we could play Bonecrusher Giant. I think I'm just going to play Sheoldred because it blocks without, and it starts gaining us some life. Dead to Creeping Chill here. Okay, there's a knock. Oh, that brings back both prized amalgams, which is a problem. Okay, and the opponent hit a gaze. So dead to Creeping Chill. Opponent only got 26 cards in their deck. No Creeping Chill. Don't know, Sheoldred's got a lot of work to do to bring us back into this. It was missing that land. Maybe we should have mulliganed. Maybe we're not meant to. But I mean, the hand is really good if we find our 3rd land. Like, I think we struggle to lose in that case. Well, maybe. I don't know. Very cool deck, though. Okay, so opponent, I would imagine they attack. No attacks. Okay. Fatal Push. Okay, so we could go... kind of want to push... I want to push one of these, really. But... because we haven't got, there's nothing in the graveyard. So let's say we push the Narcomoeba, play the Trespasser, gain a life up to 8. Push the Narcomoeba, Trespasser up to 8. They attack with everything. We go block, block. Or we push the Narcomoeba, play Bonecrusher Giant, trade, block, take 6, go to 1, and then play Trespasser is probably better. Or we can go Duress, Bonecrusher this, push this. That's possibly better. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Just in case they draw on Creeping Chill or something. Okay, take that one. Okay, so we can go kill, kill, take 6. Again, dead to Bonecrusher. Dead to Bonecrusher. Probably are dead to Bonecrusher, although they don't have mana. Dead to Creeping Chill. They've only got 23 cards left. Okay, so... Oh, that's the Exile Zone. Okay, yeah. Getting confused there. So nothing of note in the graveyard. So I imagine the opponent swings out here. Okay, so we'll go push here. Stomp here. Oh, I did kind of forget they could do that. What's the other text on Silvermoose Mogul? Possibly should have done this while they were tapped out. Okay, so we're going to block the Prized Amalgam because we'd rather get rid of that. We go to 1. Okay, hardcast Narcomoeba. Somehow we're in it because we go Graveyard Trespasser, exile the Prized Amalgam. Or we could go Bloodtithe Harvester, draw a card up to 5, but then we have to discard the Trespasser. Trouble with Trespasser is we have to immediately block. So we go Trespasser, go to 4, but then we have to go block. Block. And I mean, we're probably dead to them bringing this back anyway. I think I'm just going to go Harvester. And then we get to... Yeah, I think we're just going to draw a card here. Discard. Maybe discarding this is bad. Ooh, Fatal Push. Okay, so I'm going to do that now while we've got Revolt. I'm actually going to kill the Ghoul this time. I wonder if I went to attack. So we go attack. Trade here. Yeah, I think so. I think we've got to here. Like, our path to victory now is probably them just bricking and us beating them to death with... Like, we might not even block here. So we go to 1, but then we attack them for 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's close. So if we don't block, let's say we don't block, we go to 1, but then we go to 3. So actually it's the same, isn't it? So we block here, we go to 1. I suppose blocking means we're not dead to naturally drawn Creeping Chill. But if we don't block, we go to 1, my opponent is then dead to untap land or Bonecrusher Giant, which we haven't got many left, or Graveyard Trespasser. Let's say we block, we go to 4, they creep it. I'm going to block, I think. Like, this attack probably means that we should block. Like, if they're going to bring a load of stuff back anyway, I think just not dying to Creeping Chill here. Okay, so yeah, Founding's pretty good. They're going to mill 4 things. There is the Creeping Chill. So we would have died there, but as it is, they're just going to be able to flash back the Creeping Chill this turn. Oh, yeah, okay. We're just dead, unfortunately. Draw the land. Opponent flashes back Creeping Chill. Oh no, Creeping Chill gets exiled, so they can't flash that back. But they bring back 2 prized amalgams here. We can't do anything. Yeah, okay. Yep, couldn't do anything there, unfortunately. Yeah, it was missing that 3rd land. But yeah, can't do anything. Like, yeah, I think if we hit that 3rd land on time, it would have been really, really good. But there we go. Maybe we shouldn't have kept. But yeah, let's move on and go on to round number 2. Right, we're on the draw for round number 2. This hand's okay. It's 5 lands. I think we could do better on the play. I'd keep this, but on the draw, yeah, this is much better. So we're going to keep this. I think what are we going to bottom? I think we'll bottom the Power Word Kill, because then we can go just Duress into Harvester. Well, against Botanical Sanctum, definitely glad I kept the Duress. Let's go Hive, Duress you. Someone's going Chandra Hope's Beacon. Okay, so let's take the Scrying. Then we're probably just Fatal Pushing next turn. Oh, they found Grazer. Okay, so actually, okay. So we know that they've got that other creature in hand. Okay, so we're just going to play the sorry, not the Bankbuster. We'll play the Harvester. And then this turn, we might cash in the Harvester because we need to kill this. Because otherwise they play Chandra Hope's Beacon next turn. So I think this turn we'll just... Okay, that's actually a really good draw, because now we can use all our mana. Attack for 3. Okay, they throw the Grazer in front of it. Yeah. Shock this in. Push here. Play this. So that's a decent clock. Next turn we go Fable. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser. Attack with everything. We could go Trespasser. Is that a quicker clock? They go to 13. If they don't cast anything, it flips. And then we're attacking for 4. 10. Whereas if we go no, I think Fable, because we may find, well, Fable attacks for 2, but we make a is it going to matter? We go Fable, it's always going to be 2 turns anyway, so I think we're just going to play the Fable. And like that, we'll probably discard both of these. Okay, so we win the game. Just enough disruption to get there. Okay, let's move to sideboarding. So I think we're definitely cutting all the fatal pushes. We'll probably keep the power word kills in. So we want go blanks, all the duresses. I don't think Bankbuster necessarily. Bonecrusher's not great. Dreadbore, that we've seen Chandra, so we'll probably keep that in. Powered kills are fine for Lier and any enormous. Can these deal with dragons? No. It's a bit unfortunate because they can't deal with, like, sometimes they bring in Dragonlord Dramoka and stuff. But yeah, don't know. I think this is probably just fine. Yeah, we'll just go with that, I think. Just all the discard we possibly can. Just trying to run them out of cards. See how we get on. What do we think of this hand? Not very good. We're going to mulligan. Just not enough going on. Duress into... Opponent's mulligan to 5, so keeping a Duress is okay, but power kill's not great. We haven't got anything to do on turn 2. I suppose we can always draw something to do. I think we'll keep this and bottom one of these Bonecrusher Giants. I suppose we've always got Stomp on turn 2. And like with the opponent mulliganing to 5, Duress is pretty good. Okay, scry 1. They put 1 on the bottom. Okay. Okay, another Thoughtseize is good. I think we'll probably lead off with Thoughtseize, just in. But if there's a creature and no, I think we're going to lead off with Duress. Okay, so did choose wrong. Rationale behind leading off with Thoughtseize was with Duress was if they have a big creature payoff and a Sylvan Scrying, we'd want to take the Sylvan Scrying and then take the creature later. But we're pretty max punished here. So where are that and that? Okay, so I think we probably Thoughtseize again. We know one of their cards. We just kind of okay. So yeah, we'll Thoughtseize. Okay, take the impulse, play the land, pass. So opponent only has Thespian Stage, so they're going to have 6 mana the turn after next. So we're just going to play Bonecrusher Giant here. We get attacked for 0. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and play. I think we just want to play the Bonecrusher. We need to start putting some pressure on. Next turn we can go Duress, hold up powered, kill in case they play a big creature. Yeah, maybe we're always meant to lead off with Thoughtseize. Poor Other Pages is a very good draw. Discarding a land, so they probably have another land in hand. There's a Grazer. Thespian Stage. Okay, so nothing in hand. So I'm going to make copies. A copy of Castle Locthwain is pretty good here. Okay, Thoughtseize, obviously a dead draw. Buying some time with a Grazer. Good heads up play from the opponent there, copying our Locthwain. If the opponent doesn't do anything here, we're probably going to just kill the Grazer. So they might be drawing a card. So we're going to, okay, land. I think we're just going to power word kill here, start getting in for some damage. Actually, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just kill it in combat and then keep the power word kill for a big creature potentially. Right, so here we're going to Thoughtseize, shock this in, Thoughtseize you, shocking in so we can use our own castle as well. Well, there's the air. But it could make another copy of Castle Locthwain. Yep. So they can draw 3 cards a turn at the expense of some life. Okay, Impulse is a good draw for them. Get to look at the top 4, choose the best. Hidden Strings. Okay, so you're just going to draw cards with Castle. I think they only play 1 Leer, so this power kill's probably blank now. Adding 3 green is not a good sign. Okay, so they get Leer back, but they can't quite cast it. Oh, Leer's going to be brutal next turn, so need to really draw Kroxa or Thoughtseize. I guess we can kill it in response. How much is this to activate? So they go Leer. We could attack with this 1, 2, 3, 4, but then we can't powered kill. So we could get rid of. They're going to go this, this, and this Leer. They'll have 4 mana. So maybe we're just meant to get rid of the hidden strings. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Or we could draw a card. So we could go draw a card, and then we can hold up power kill if we don't find. Actually, I think we need to get rid of Paw. Yeah, let's activate this. Because I think, although, so they go, Leer's 5 mana, so they've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, so they'll have 4 mana. They don't run too many untapped lands, so maybe we just get rid of the hidden strings, because that's the only mana producer they have. Yeah, I think hidden strings is the one. I think that's most likely to result in us just dying this turn. Like if they find an untapped land, and then go off, then fine. But yeah, that was the thing that was going to make next turn. I think that's the thing that makes them more likely to win next turn. Yeah, they go. There's the like if they've got an untapped land, we probably lose. But I can go Impulse. I guess impulsing into another. What's it called? Yeah, impulse into another hidden strings is just brutal. Okay, just another impulse, so that's good. So we can now go Duress, take their best card, kill the Lier. I think, yeah, given that we've got 2 power word kills in hand, we're just gonna kill this with that. We're not gonna offer the trade. Okay, Harvester is actually a pretty good draw because we can go. Yeah, so we'll lead off with Duress. Yeah. Leyline Sanctity, Dark Petition. So I think we're just gonna, yeah, we'll just take the Dark Petition, power word kill here. Attack for 4. And then we'll play the Bloodtithe Harvester. So good to know that they are running, well, I mean, not good to know that they're running Leyline Sanctity, but that is, if they are running it, it is good for us to know. Okay, so they have a draw step here. They can start drawing cards. Okay, they draw Thespian Stage. So they can start playing stuff out. There's the Grazer. That's fine. So now they can draw, what, 2 cards? Might actually get rid of this power word kill because we can actually get there with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. They play the Leyline. Okay, but they're just dead to this Hive, right? One, two. We can't activate the Hive as well. So does it matter here? What could they? I suppose if they draw a bounce spell, I think we'll just untap. We've got the extra mana anyway. Okay. So let's just fire up the Hive. Attack with everything. Okay. Yeah, get there. Good to win against Lotusfield. Yeah, loads and loads of discard. Do need to remember the Leyline Sanctities, but I don't think we can do too much to play around them. But yeah, that's good to get the win. See you for round 3. Right, going to mulligan this one lander. This isn't much better. We will keep this. Let's go bottom the Blood Crypt. Yeah. Painless mana base, which is nice. We've got 2 powerful cards. Like turn, if we draw more lands, we can potentially cycle one away with the blood token. So the opponent is playing. They've kept 7. Swamp. Don't really want to get Thoughtseize, but we are getting Thoughtseize. They'll probably take the Harvester here. Well, I don't know. Okay, yeah, they take the Harvester. Okay, we draw Thoughtseize right back, so yeah, I think we're just going to go with that. I'm thinking black, red, or mono black. That is a lot of Thoughtseize. I think we're just going to take the Trespasser. Well, they can't actually play Trespass next turn. Oh, sorry, they can't play Bloodtithe Harvester. Unless they rip an untapped land. They're probably just going to Thoughtseize, but that wastes their mana. Trespasser's harder to deal with. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Trespasser. Opponent's probably going to go Horn. Oh, they drew the Blackcleave Cliffs, so now they're going to play the Harvester. They know they've got time to Thoughtseize our Sheoldred. Okay, Bloodtithe Harvester of our own is fine. Wouldn't be surprised to see the opponent kill it with their Harvester. Don't think we're going to don't think we're going to use the Harvester here because we want to make our fourth. Oh, hold on. We could draw something instead of the Sheoldred. No, I think we'll just let them take the Sheoldred. So they've got Thoughtseize. Okay, opponent is attacking. We know all of the... Oh no, we don't. We know all but 2 of the cards. Yeah, I don't think we're going to block here. Maybe we should have done. But we're currently winning the race. But yeah, we don't mind finding more lands. Okay, opponent discards the Urborg. But doesn't find anything. Okay, so we'll just play the mountain. Attack for 3. Opponent's kept hold of the other Thoughtseize, so don't want to use the blood token right now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they don't have Fatal Push. We can kill their Harvester at any time as well. Okay. We're going to not use the Thoughtseize. Okay, they power word kill. Opponent not firing off the Thoughtseize. So I think we're just going to animate the Hive here. Ooh, okay. So if we discard that, can we play Kroxa? Or would we rather attack? I think... Thing is... So we could go land, discard Kroxa. I want to draw a card here. I think I'm just going to go discard Kroxa. Well, that's pretty good. And we get to play around the opposing. Get to play around the opponent's Thoughtseize. Opponent used the power word kill, so I wonder if they've got another one here. Looks like they might do. Heartless Act. Okay, not seen Heartless Act. I've seen it a couple of times, but that means that next turn we can escape the Kroxa. Opponent's just got a Thoughtseize. Okay, we'll play out the castle, then just go Kroxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent might have drawn Fatal Push or another kill spell, but I think this is probably our best. Well, maybe we should have played the Kroxa last time. Although then they would have had the Heartless Act for the Kroxa. Oh, they've drawn Fatal Push. That's really rough. Pretty, I don't know. I suppose there's lots of kill spells in the opponent's deck. We are at risk of just being beaten down by this Bloodtithe Harvester. And that's a very good draw as well. We go to 6. Okay, we like Bonecrusher Giant, so we'll just go Stomp here. Then we'll just play the Bonecrusher. Opponent's drawing 2 with Bankbuster, or drawing an extra 1 with Bankbuster. Yeah, maybe we were meant to... don't know, because even if we'd played the Kroxa, they still would have been able to push. They would have been at 3 lower life, though. Have they drawn... they're just drawing another card with Bankbuster, maybe? No. More kill spells. No cards in hand. So, don't... another Bonecrusher. So we could attack. I think we have to go Stomp, play another Bonecrusher. We could have saved the Stomp for the Mutavault, but this way you're kind of worried about being kind of worried about the opponent top decking a Bonecrusher or something, going Bonecrusher, Crew, Bankbuster, attack with Mutavault for lethal, Mutavault and Bankbuster for lethal, which is definitely want to avoid that. If they attack with both here, let's say they go like Bonecrusher or something, we'll probably just block the Bankbuster, because otherwise we're dead to Stomp. Wonder why Heartless Act, because that, yeah, Heartless. It's usually Heartless Act or Heartless Act go for the Hero Power to kill the usual ones. Okay, well they're attacking. Okay, so they've drawn something here. I think we're just blocking and taking the 2 for 1. Could be Stomp. Yeah, they have drawn Stomp, but then they have to take damage for that. They go to 5. We can attack with the Hive this turn. Although they can attack with Bankbuster next turn. Well, I mean... so we can go Stomp, then play Bonecrusher again. We've ripped 3 Bonecrushers in a row, which is quite nice. So why don't we, or we could go activate Hive, get in for 3. No, I think we just want to play Bonecrusher again. So put them to 5. I think that's right, in case because they could draw Thoughtseize. Either that or we go activate for 4 mana, attack for 3 down to 4. If we do that, the opponent's dead to a land. Yeah, I think that's probably better here. And it also means that the opponent can't push our Hive this turn. Just get rid of one of their creatures, I think. Like they can go, let's say they go Bonecrusher, Crew the Bankbuster, attack, we go to 2. They're then dead to an untapped land that's not Blood Crypt. Oh, actually, yeah, I think it's still the same because this has got Menace. So if they Crew Bankbuster hit us for 4, I mean we're dead to Stomp, but I think we had to attack there. We're kind of representing Fatal Push here. Close game. Okay, Den of the Bugbear is a bit scary. We're probably dead next turn. So we could really do with drawing... I don't know, it depends what the opponent's got in hand as well. Okay, they are crewing. Attack for 4. Hopefully they haven't drawn Bonecrusher. Okay, here's Bonecrusher from hand. Okay, so we need painless untapped land. Potentially wins us the game. That is a painless untapped land. So the other option is we can... Well, we can't block. We have to go for it this turn. There's no... Like if the opponent's drawn a kill spell, they've drawn a kill spell. Guess we get rid of the Graveyard Trespasser. Come on, don't have it. Yeah, okay. Stomp you for lethal. Okay. So that's pretty good. I mean, we drew a lot of Bonecrushers in a row there. Interestingly, if we played that Kroxa earlier, they'd have been on 3 less, so it might have been a little bit less intense at the end, but just about navigated that at the end there. Okay, so we cut the Duress. I think we cut 2 Thoughtseize. Generally want to keep a couple in just because the spells that really matter in this matchup are Fable and Sheoldred, so the ability to take those is obviously really good. Bringing in another Bankbuster, a Kolaghan's Command, and an Abrade. Don't think there's anything else I'm really interested in. So yeah, I think we'll just go with that. Abrade's good. It kills quite a lot. It kills Giant, Fable tokens, Graveyard Trespasser, Bloodtithe Harvester, but it also one of the key things is it kills Bankbuster. Kolaghan's Command, much the same. People that used to play Jund will remember the Jund mirrors in Modern of what 4 or 5 years ago. Just wanting to draw your Kolaghan's commands as much as possible. Yeah, just the ability to be a 2-for-1. It kills Bankbuster, rebuys your stuff. Yeah, very good. Right, what do we think of this? This is... I think we're going to keep it. I think the cost of mulliganing is probably greater than the risk that we don't find our 3rd land. Maybe wrong here, but we unless the opponent Thoughtseizes our Bloodtithe Harvester, we should be able to have a blood token that might be able to get us there as well. Okay, opponent's got Duress in, so probably... yeah, they probably take the Fable, and we've got very good grindy cards here. These new Kroxa artwork's nice. Or is it? Not sure. No, can't quite make up my mind. Okay, we draw the land. That's good. So, but we might as well just play Haunted Ridge. Opponents play Blackcleave Cliffs, which is the best land they can play. Turn 1. Doesn't really tell us too much about their hand. They're on the slightly different mana base. I think it's Javier Dominguez that's popularized this kind of version. Okay, looks like a Bloodtithe Harvester. I might just play Kroxa here. Opponent's only got 3 cards in hand. Push is good. I think I'm just going to play Kroxa. Yep, let's go Kroxa. Then next turn we can go Kolaghan's Command, you discard, kill the Harvester, essentially. Okay, they discard a Bonecrusher Giant. They could have land Fable in hand. If they go land Fable, we go... land, K command, kill the token you discard. I think if they don't have a land here, we're probably playing another Kroxa. No, probably not actually. Yeah, we're just going to go Sheoldred. Okay, so we could play this. I think we're just going to pass with K command up. And then in upkeep we'll go target player discards a card, deal 2 damage, you discard, kill this. We're really going to want another land. Doing this before they draw so they get as little information as possible about what they want to discard. They discard a Fatal Push. Looks like another Harvester. Probably just going to play another Kroxa here. Would really like to draw a land. Okay, push. What about if we go Bloodtithe, try and draw a land? I think I'm just Kroxaing. Like just getting as many cards out of the opponent's hand as we can. Like we know that they're gas. So I've been playing lands. Probably it's either Fable, probably Fable or Sheoldred. Oh, we're a bit stuck on mana here. Okay, there goes a Fable, so that's pretty nice. Might be able to cast our Fatal Push if they draw a land and it's Urborg. Doesn't look like they find a land though. Probably going to have to kill this Harvester, although kind of want to play the Harvester. Okay, so we'll play our Harvester. I kind of want to use this now to try and find a land. Okay, we do find one, which is nice. It comes into play tap, but still. Ooh, that was possibly a mistake. Getting rid of our not clue token, blood token, because now we can't kill a Sheoldred. Okay, land. I assume it's Fable here. Yeah, so we're just going to slam Sheoldred now. Would really like an untapped black mana would be really good. We could go Kroxa. Yeah, untapped black mana is what we really want. Okay, Bankbuster's good. We could... I think it's just Sheoldred. Because if they want to discard some cards to Fable, it punishes that a little bit. Bankbuster obviously a very good draw. Oh, this was bad actually. Oh yeah, because now they sacrifice the Harvester just to kill. Oh no, Harvester doesn't kill actually Sheoldred. Yeah, no, I think I had thought about that. Yeah, we can't block though. Oh yeah, we can. If they attack with both, if they only attack with the Goblin, don't think we want to block, especially with these two Fatal Pushes in hand. They've made the treasure anyway. They discard a big Sheoldred. That's pretty scary. Okay, they find a land, which is good. Well, good for us. Okay, I'm not sure why they do that right now. I guess they don't want us to kill this, but... Okay, that's a good draw. So now we just go land. Oh, we don't actually control swamps. That is tapped. So I think we. So I think we're just going Kroxa because it wins the game next turn. And winning the game is something we would like to do. Okay, they get a 7. Kroxa's been really impressive. Just so good in these grindy games or against control. Okay, so they go to 5. We've got two kill spells here. Opponent drawing another card, discarding Takanuma. Okay, they go to 1, discarding another land. Yeah, and we get there. Okay, so opponent stumbled on lands. I think playing the Kroxas early were pretty good. It doesn't let the opponent get any cards out of their hand. They can't. If we play harvesters and things, they just get the put. They use their mana on pushes. So yeah, happy with that. 2 and 1. See you for the next round. Right, we'll play first here. Mulligan a no lander. Mulligan a 1 lander. We're on 25 lands, so not too likely that we only find those. Mulligan again. Yeah, this is better. We go to we'll keep this bottom. We'll be bottoming 2 lands. I think it's just land Bonecrusher. Like, just be able to make sure we hit our lands is really good. Okay, so we'll play this and Thoughtseize. Opponent's kept a 6. Okay, it's the mirror again. They've got main deck Abrade, so we're just going to take that, I think, and then just slam Bankbuster and hope that gets there. If we're really punished if the opponent finds not Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, or obviously another Abrade. Main deck Abrade is aggressive. Could see an argument for taking Sheoldred there. Kroxa's not bad. Okay, just play the Bankbuster. If the opponent taps out here, we'll probably go Kroxa, crew the Bankbuster, attack for 4. The fact that Kroxa can crew the Bankbuster always makes me chuckle a little bit. Okay, so opponent hasn't done anything. Another Bankbuster. I think we'll just play the land. None of it uses our mana that effectively, so I think we'll just pass with the intention of activating Bankbuster. Opponent might just stomp us here, yeah. Okay, so see if they found their 3rd land. I haven't immediately played it. Okay, they do have their land, probably Bonecrusher here. Okay, so we'll just draw a card. Okay, so we find another land. Might have to draw looking for a Thoughtseize here. Graveyard Trespasser. Okay, so we'll just go play Sokenzan, play another Bankbuster, or are we playing Kroxa? Let's play Kroxa, I think. Not in great shape if the opponent manages to play their Sheoldred this turn. Okay, they do discard a land, but it is a was a tap plan, so they wouldn't have been able to play Sheoldred. Oh, they found it. Okay. Here comes Sheoldred. Bit of a problem. So now we need to find, like, Powered Kill is probably our best draw. Our own Sheoldred is interesting. Okay, let's go. I think we have to go Sheoldred. Yeah, getting Sheoldred down second is pretty bad. We can crew the Bankbuster. We can crew the Bankbuster if we need to trade off against Bonecrusher. We will be trading Sheoldreds here if given the opportunity. We know one card in the opponent's hand. Okay, Fable. I mean, it's not fine, but at least it's not a kill spell on Sheoldred. Okay, so we know they've got we know they've got Bonecrusher Giant in hand. Okay, they are attacking. What do we think? I think I have to trade here. Although they would take a load of damage potentially from Fable. Yeah, I think we just have to trade. We can't go to 4. Okay, now we at least get to draw some cards potentially. Okay, Bloodtithe. I think we. Okay, so the players probably just Graveyard Trespasser, Bloodtithe Harvester. Like this gains some life and blocks well. They both gain life and block well. Get rid of their Sheoldred. I suppose Bloodtithe Harvester dies to Bonecrusher, but we just crew the Bankbuster in response. Interested, probably, given that we've got another Bankbuster in hand and a Kroxa in the graveyard, we're probably just interested in trading off pretty aggressively here. See if the opponent discards anything, or if it'll be the definitely scarier discard nothing. They discard a land. See, so we know they've got Bonecrusher, one unknown. Okay, so yeah, we're going to crew here. Okay. Oh, they have Fatal Push. That's pretty good. Okay, and then they can play Bonecrusher as well. But if we trade off, we can then play Kroxa. Or would we rather have this? There's nothing to kill though. So we could take 4, but then we can't play Kroxa. Although we can, because we can discard something with the blood token. So actually that's probably better. Take 4, go to 5, then we play Kroxa. Or do we just trade off, go to 7? No, I think that's fine, because they're going to play the Bonecrusher. Yeah, that Fatal Push was pretty punishing. Right, let's see what we draw. Ooh, Fatal Push. Okay, so what do we think with that then? So we could go get rid of Fatal Push, but then to push these is quite difficult. But we need to, I think we have to get rid of Bankbuster here, although it's weird. Because I think we need to be able to answer. We need to be able to answer the reflection. What have we done? There you go. Play Kroxa. So we can't attack here. Oh, don't want to do that. I think we will play the land. Oh, could play the land untapped. No. Although by activating the thing, we haven't actually got any means of getting revolt now. Okay, it looks like this is going for an all-out attack. Which makes sense. Just this. Okay, so if we go block, block. What do we think about block, block? They haven't cast a spell yet. What if we just take it down to 2? Although then we can never push a Bonecrusher Giant. This becomes a 4. So we're actually attacking for lethal though. So no blocks. We go to 2. Untap. Draw. Slam in. Oh, Kroxa. No, Kroxa's. That would be 10. We're attacking for 10, 13. Potentially. Oh, shit. Yeah, I kind of wish I played the land untapped. But we've got a push. So they go block, block. But they just block this anyway. Would we rather just get this? But this becoming a 4/4 is a pretty big game. Difficult decision. Let me know what you do here. If we block with both, this trades here. We have a Kroxa. Then we're not attacking for lethal. If we take 3, go to 2, what could we possibly draw? So we could draw something that kills this. They're never going to have to block with both though, is the problem. Whereas now, let's say we block trade, they then trouble is they could copy the Bonecrusher attack. Yeah, I think we trade off actually. Yeah, I think killing that is probably for the best. Because I don't think even if they attack next turn, I think we can still just about do it. Okay, they've just got a Blood Crypt. Well, that's a bad draw. Okay, so let's say we attack. We can't attack. We could attack with our Hive. Doesn't really do anything. So they go copy Bonecrusher. We go block, block. Yeah, that's fine actually. So, yeah, can't do anything. Do need them to not find Thoughtseize or push or any kill spell. Don't know. So let's say we'd gone attack with everything there. We'd be at 2 life. Opponent goes to 10. Okay, they go block there. Sorry, make that. Okay. Okay, so we'll fire up the Hive. Yeah, fire up the Hive. If the opponent's found Fatal Push, then fine. Then go. We want to leave that one remaining. Take 1. Go to 4. Go to. Sorry, take 4. Go to 1. And then we get to push the reflection. Hopefully I haven't found another Bonecrusher, but they've gone through 2. Oh, just a land, really good for us. Okay. So nothing doing for the opponent. We live at 1 life. And we find a Fable, so we'll take that. We're still dead to Stomp. Opponent goes to 4. No creature lands for the opponent. Okay, well, opponent drew pretty poorly towards the end there, but I think we played to our outs okay. Do let me know what you'd have done in that situation. I think what we did was right, but yeah, could be wrong there. Okay, so same plan as last time. Kolaghan, Bankbuster, Abrade for 2 Thoughtseizes and a Duress. We're not overly geared up for the mirror here, and I don't know, going into the regional championship coming up, I don't know whether I should be playing more for that, because it's probably going to be very popular. You know, you see things like Sky Sovereign in the side, Invoke Despair occasionally. So don't know. It just depends on how much you want to give up on or lose equity against other matchups, I guess. This hand's not great. It's got a creature land. This can channel. I think we'll keep it and hope to draw spells. Again, mulliganing isn't great. I'm going to play the Hive here so that we can push. Well, okay, so now I think we'll just play the Blood Crypt. Yeah, we'll play the Blood Crypt because we won't want to push a Harvester, because we can Bonecrusher it and then push something else. Okay. Bit punished now that we've drawn that. I guess we'll just play the Hive and pass. Okay, let them attack. We'll just stomp it. Now we could take 3 and wait in case they play a Fable, but if they play Fable, okay, tap land is good for us. Okay, they've got their own Kroxa. Okay, so that makes up our mind what we're playing this turn. I think we'll just discard the Blood Crypt, honestly. This comes in, these are all painless. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we just play Trespasser, eat Kroxa here. Oh, Sheoldred's another nice draw. Play the Swamp. Play the Trespasser. Eat that Kroxa. Graveyard Trespasser, yeah, I'm really liking this deck a lot more now that there's only a 2 of. You don't necessarily want to see loads and loads of these every game, I don't think. Bankbuster's really smoothed out the draws. Opponent drawing a card by the look of it. Could be activating Revolt for Fatal Push, but then they've got to discard. And then they don't have Fatal Push for our Sheoldred. If they go Fable here... Okay, another Trespasser. Okay, they eat that, which is fine. Okay. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I think we're going to offer the trade here. Then I think we'll just go... Could be land Bonecrusher, actually. I think it's land Bonecrusher. Rather than Sheoldred. Could play Sheoldred, which blocks. Better use of the mana, but if they just kill it... I think that's fine. I think we'll go Sheoldred here. Well, they don't have Revolt. We're definitely just blocking here, straight up. Could be a Sheoldred of Extinction Event. Okay, well, that's quite an expensive way of getting rid of Sheoldred, but that's fine. We could activate Hive here. We attack for 7. No, we attack for 6. And then... it's possibly better for us. Or is it better to just play Den? Or we could channel Sokenzan. What if we go attack for 3, play Bonecrusher, they go to 10. Then we get to hold up Fatal Push, and next turn we can potentially attack with Den. I think that's probably better. We're definitely attacking. Yeah, eat their graveyard. Makes sense. And holding up Push is pretty good as well. Play the Bonecrusher. We're not going to block here. I don't think. No, no blocks here. Thoughtseize. Okay, well they get our Fatal Push. But they do go to 8 in the process. Fable? Okay, it is a Fable. Okay, so... okay, we draw a land, which isn't great. Haunted Ridge. Should we just attack with Den? Attack with Den, they go block Den. Den's the most damage. If we attack with Hive, they can't block the Hive very well. So if we go attack with, or we could channel. So if we go channel, they go block block, they take 8. If we attack with Den, they go block Den, block Bonecrusher, take 3 to 5. I think I want to attack with Hive here. I think it's harder for the opponent. Because then they can't really... they could just double block there, but I think that's fine for us. This doesn't trade for it. Yeah, I think that's alright. I think we're just going for an all-out attack. Eat their graveyard. They have to... this way as well, everything trade. They have to block something. So they... okay, so they block there. Take 6. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, they just lose their entire board. I mean, yeah, that's okay with us. They get a couple of looks here. Three cards in hand. They can loot with 2 of them. They haven't played a land in quite a while. So yeah, they made the chump block, possibly to play around Stomp. Okay, they discard Kroxa K command, so they've discarded some powerful cards there. Haunted Ridge. We're a bit short of okay, they play their own Bonecrusher Giant. We're a bit short of activating both creature lands here. Well, that's a very good draw though. Okay, so why don't we go... So we could go land. Does this cost less for doing... Yeah. So we're playing the land. So we've got 8 mana. So we can activate Den, attack. But I think it's better to just go... Animate. If we channel here, if they've got push, yeah, I think we're just going to go. We don't really care about the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we do actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've actually only got 8. So, sorry, 7. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheoldred. Then channel. Attack with everything. Like if the opponent's got push, they can go block, take 2, push Sheoldred, but then they're just dead to Hive next turn. They go to 3. If they got the push or the power word kill or something. Okay, they do have push. That's alright. They can't cast Kroxa. They've drawn something. Land, okay. So yeah, no Kroxa. Okay, yeah, they can draw a card. Don't know what they can draw. Another push. Or another removal spell. Okay, we'll go to our turn. Castle Locthwain. So which land are we activating? It's just Hive, I think. Or is it Den? If they have push either way... Oh, they have to kill this before... Okay, they did find push. Oh, I should have played the Castle Locthwain first. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. Attack with everything. Yeah, it should have been Den, actually, because then next turn, if they just played Kroxa... Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have played Castle Locthwain because then we could have activated the activated it with the mana from Hive. If they just play Kroxa and haven't got another removal spell, they die to this Den. Yeah, hoping that one card doesn't do for us here. Because we go attack. I think we have to go for it. It depends if we draw. Another land. So this is 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play the land this turn. We're going to animate. Yeah, okay. So I think we had to call their bluff there. Yeah, I wonder if that extra card would have done anything for us. It wouldn't, as a matter of fact, but yeah, had to go for it there. Okay, well, we're 3-1, having beaten two lots of the mirror, which is nice. So yeah, see you for the 5th and final round, playing for the 4-1. Right, we're on the play here. I think we can keep this hand. It's good, again, into creature decks, less good into control or combo, but we've got some pressure against that mid-rangey type stuff. It's going to be the 3rd mirror match this league. Okay, so what are we going to do? Shock him, play Kroxa. If they just fail, we could go Bloodtithe Harvester. I think I'm just going to go Bloodtithe here. Shock this in. Don't know, maybe it was better to just play Kroxa. Okay, so it is another mirror match. Okay, so we'll just go Kroxa. We'll play the Haunted Ridge, go Fatal Push here. Kroxa. Probably should have done that in the other order so they had less information on what we were going to do. Opponent discards another Bloodtithe Harvester. I want to keep this blood token about now so that we can potentially fatal push a Sheoldred. Opponent plays a Bloodtithe Harvester. Passes. They don't find a land. Okay, so that's obviously pretty crucial. We're going to capitalise that. We have a very good draw. Fable. We'll probably look to... Are we going to fatal push the Bloodtithe Harvester here? Probably. Okay, they stomp. I think we do push here. Yeah, gets a card into the graveyard for Kroxa. Opponent's still a couple of turns away from a Sheoldred. Discard 2. Oh, and now we can even go Kroxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We find 2 reactive spells, which we don't mind. Opponent discards Sheoldred. Okay, they have the removal spell for Kroxa. Okay, so do we want to do anything here? Do we want to look for a land? Yeah, I think we'll just discard this Dreadbore. Okay, yeah, we like Bloodtithe Harvester. Let's play that. Maybe we shouldn't have played that. I think using our mana's fine. Puts the opponent in a tricky spot, because whatever the opponent does now, we can just copy this Harvester. Unless they kill it, obviously. If they just... Ooh, that's pretty good. Kolaghan's command. Okay, so we'll just attack. They returned Sheoldred. I think we're just going to play the Bonecrusher Giant, continue the pressure. I don't mind about Sheoldred. Main deck Kolaghan's command. I suppose we've played the mirror, what, lots of times this league. Okay, Swamp. So we could power... No, we can't use the power word kill. So we'll just kill this. Don't want to give the opponent a choice. If if we discard and we find a land, we could play Kroxa. Yeah, let's try that. Discard a land. Okay, just another power word kill. That's fine. So we'll power word kill whatever the opponent does here. It's another Fable. Don't want them having more mana, really. Attack for 4. Let's play the Kroxa again. Might have been more cautious around doing that if we didn't draw another power word kill. See what they discard. Okay, so they've got only Sheoldred in hand. See what they discard. Sheoldred Blackcleave Cliffs. Discarding that. Discard. Okay, so just going through a load of cards. They need to find. I mean, they can't actually do too much here. You know, now they're dead to whatever. Okay, so Kroxa really, yeah, opponent's showing us they do a lot of lands. Kroxa really doing well there. Okay, command, Abrade, Reckoner Bankbuster. Stick with the plan that we've been running. Hopefully go 3 for 3 in the mirror this league. Would be nice. Right, what do we think about this hand? It's fine. Actually, yeah, no, it's pretty good. Like, as ever, you'd rather be on the draw, on the play. But our lands function well. Got removal spells and double Fable. So in this matchup, it tends to be Fable and Sheoldred that are the big ones. And this hand kind of deals with both. Okay, opponent plays a tap land, so they either don't have Blackcleave Cliffs, or they probably don't have a swamp, and they don't have so they don't have Blood Crypt. Okay, a Kroxa of their own is a bit scary. I think we're just going to get rid of Bonecrusher. Okay, Bloodtithe is a really nice draw. So yeah, weirdly in the old, quite often if the opponent's likely to be playing Liliana, you won't run a 2-drop out like this, but haven't seen that. Looks like the opponent might be short on lands again. So we're just going to take full advantage and just slam this Fable. Yeah, now the opponent's in quite a difficult spot because they want to kill this, but then they can't advance to the board. Yep, power word kill. So yeah, I think we'll discard. Do we even want to discard anything? Maybe it's just push. Play another Fable. And yeah, this is why Fable is just, Fable into Fable. We're so far ahead. Not to say that we can't lose. But looks like the opponent might have missed there. Oh no, they do have another land, but it's a tap land. Have they got something to deal with the Shaman? I mean, technically yes, but... Ooh, so... If we... I think we're going to discard Kroxa land. Play the land, and then I think we can escape Kroxa. So if we go attack, we'll see if they want to block. How afraid of Extinction Event are we? We're happy for them to block here. Okay, so now we can go powered kill here. Then we'll just escape Kroxa. Yeah, it's just kind of steamrolled. Hitting your land drops, well, in Pioneer in general, it's just very, very important. I mean, we don't really want to draw any more now. Opponent drawing a card. We're probably going to activate the Hive this turn. I mean, actually, we're probably not now. We're just going to attack. Yeah. Just go to attacks. They get rid of a Trespasser. Another reason that we played Kroxa last turn. I mean, I think we're just going to play Bankbuster and pass. Right, here's Kroxa. Oh no, it's Sheoldred. Okay. But that just loses because we're going to make loads and loads of copies. Yeah, we just make loads of copies of thingy. So yeah, we win the mirror 3 times that game, which is really happy about. Nope, this isn't modern. Yeah, really happy about that. So yeah, deck seemed really good. I mean, given that we played the mirror 3 times, well, we did bring in all of the Duresses. Things we didn't bring in: Noxious Grasp, Extinction Event. Yeah, but yeah, really happy with the list. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Please do let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for plays or whatever. Always definitely trying to improve with the deck. But for now, we'll yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.